What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Locked Up 365. Today, we're going to be talking about jail holidays. Have you ever wondered what a friend of yours, or maybe a family member, or maybe somebody you don't even know, have you ever wondered what they did all day long on Thanksgiving or Christmas or even Easter? These special holidays that you're supposed to be with your friends and family, and these people are locked up away from everybody. They're with total strangers. What do they do and how do they get treated? Today, I'm going to give you the inside scoop of what goes on inside the county jail on these holidays. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Prison Wife. I actually met her on a Facebook group. She's a new YouTuber. Her channel is growing very rapidly. Her channel actually gives you the perspective from the loved one's point of view. I guess her husband is locked up, so I never took consideration of what my family went through while I was locked up, so it gives you a different perspective. So if you all would be interested in that, please go check it out. It's Prison Wife. I'll leave the link in the description below. Of course, make sure you watch the full video first before you click off. I hate to disappoint everybody, but there will be no Easter Bunny if you're locked up. You will not get to go find eggs with money and candy inside. There is none of that. The church usually tries to do stuff for the inmates, even if it's just a little something. They usually try to help the inmates out. But on Easter, nothing really changes as far as being an inmate. You don't get any special treatments. Like, it's just another day to an inmate. So, I mean, of course, the inmates are on the phone a lot more because they're calling their family, wondering what they're doing. And the inmates are just depressed, man. They're missing out on their kids, getting to find the Easter eggs or grandchildren, whatever you have. Or if you don't even have children, but you're still missing out on seeing your family. You know, so the whole atmosphere is just dim and gloomy. You know, not a lot of happy people on these holidays. In some of the jails that I've been in, they will usually give you a pretty good breakfast, lunch, and dinner on these holidays. They'll kind of hook you up. They'll give you ham slices or turkey slices with gravy and, mashed potatoes or, whatever. They will usually give you an Easter dinner, basically. For an inmate that's been eating crummy food the whole time they've been in there, this is the best food they're going to get is when a holiday comes. So a lot of people look forward to them holiday trays. People will buy them holiday trays for $1. And a lot of people that don't get money, they will pre-sell their holiday tray days or weeks in advance. Because there's a lot of people that want that ham and turkey because they know they're not going to get to eat like that for a while. No good food anyway. So yes, definitely on a holiday, it is worth it to give a ramen noodle for one tray. It's definitely worth it. I would do it all day long. Some of the guys in there will do a little bit too much, and they'll have like 10 trays, and that's just overboard if you ask me. I know it's good. Me, myself, I wouldn't want no more than 2 trays of it. If you don't know what indigent is, that is basically you're saying, I have no money, I need deodorant, toothpaste, stuff like that. It's free. You got to fill out for it, and they'll send it to you once a week. And it comes in a baggie or like a brown lunch bag, paper bag. But yeah, if you got access to like a Ziploc baggie, but still the food's setting out, so, I mean, unless you're going to eat it like later on that night, me personally, I would never save anything. Like, it's not sanitary, and jail's not a very clean place anyway, so I never save food. I would rather just give it to somebody else that's hungry, and there's tons of people in there that's hungry, so you can get rid of food. Like, it don't matter if it's one bite of something that you dropped on the floor. Somebody in there wants it. I've literally seen people, they would be the first in line for, like, say, breakfast in the morning, and they would hurry up and eat, and they would take their tray up and put it back in the cart, and they would stand there and wait for other people to bring their food up, and if they had anything left over on their tray, whether it be 2 scoops of oatmeal, like 2 little spoonfuls, they would take it. and he would sit there and scrape it all on one tray, and then by the end of it he'd have like a mountain of oatmeal, 4 or 5 like blueberry cakes. I would never do that. That's disgusting, but I've seen people that do it because they feel like they're starving in there. But let's jump to Thanksgiving. Now, I have a lot to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. I am engaged, I have a new car, I have a great job, I have my YouTube channel, I have my stepdaughter, I just got visitation with my kids back. So I have a lot to be thankful for. But while I was an inmate, I would always cut contact with people. I would not talk to anybody. It would interrupt me in bit mode, and I didn't want that. I didn't want to think about the outside world, so to me, Thanksgiving was just another day. But to a lot of people, just like Easter, people are on that phone constantly. They're missing their family, they're missing their kids, they're missing their mom and dad. That is one thing about everybody. It's just in your DNA. Everybody wants to be in control of what's going on. And when you get locked up, you are not in control over nothing. You're not in control over what time you can shower, use the bathroom, nothing. Eat, it don't matter. You ain't in control of nothing in jail. For Thanksgiving dinner, they'll usually give you cake with real icing on it. That's what everybody really loved. A few slices of turkey. They'll give you some yams and stuffing. It's really a really good tray. Christmas was the best holiday for me in jail. It just seemed like the whole atmosphere and everything, like the doom and gloom cloud was lifted. It almost felt like commissary day almost, like everybody's excited, they're running around, they're sharing everything, you know, coffee, whatever. Of course, like any other holiday, they're not where they want to be. They're missing their kids or grandchildren or their girlfriends or parents, opening up presents. There is some people that's not very happy, but they usually get over that once they get talking to their friends and, you know, they get playing cards and everything else. But usually for Christmas, the church always comes and hands out candy canes. They give you a new calendar for the next year. I always needed a new calendar for the following year, and I knew once I got to 12 months, I was 1 year closer to being home. A lot of jails don't want people to donate to the inmates, like rather it even be a pair of socks. So it's hard for these churches, even if they raise money, it's hard for them to go out and buy something for the inmates because the jails don't want them to have anything unless it's state issued, unless it comes from commissary and everything is checked and, you know, properly gone through. So I'm sure it's a big hassle for the jail and for the church in order to give out these gift bags and stuff like that. I would like to thank the volunteers at the church for doing this for the inmates, because it does really helps them out through that difficult day. I did forget to mention, you don't get real turkey and real ham inside jail. You get like a soy, it's like soy turkey, soy ham, soy burger, stuff like that. It's because of all the religions. Every religion can eat soy, but some religions can't eat pork, you know, stuff like that. So that's why it's all soy. Usually for Christmas dinner, you get a few slices of that good soy ham. You know, they'll put some gravy over top. You'll get some mashed potatoes, some carrots or yams or whatever they have that they want to put on your tray, I guess, and they usually give you a roll. And I think the Christmas tray was one of the best trays. Seems like even the kitchen staff are in a good mood on Christmas because they usually hook the inmates up pretty good on Christmas Day. I would definitely trade a ramen noodle for one of these extra trays anytime while I was locked up. No questions asked. Here you go. If you all would like to check out my Locked Up 365 merchandise, I'll leave that in the link below. And if anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or become a member of my Patreon, that'll be in the link below also. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and do that now. I'll keep you informed on all things jail related. Thanks for watching Locked Up 365. Did you subscribe?